our advanced ambient light rejection Phoenix Black. This is the black technology we make on a Phoenix 19. And right now I have it displayed on my 126-inch screen that sits in a bay of windows. As you can see, window, window, window. My meter is sitting on the floor. I'm putting it up on the sofa, but that would be cheating because, like I said, I need it to lay flat to the ground. The projector is in no way any contact with it whatsoever, due to the fact that, as you can see where my screen is at, where it's black right there, I had to move my projector up just a little bit and close to the top, so that way there's no light passing down and making contact with my my meter that's on the floor. So we are in, actually, I should lighten up this environment. We usually use on anyway. So we're going to be in a fully lit environment. Lighten up our area real quick. Just to show you how much light we're taking in, including the window light and everything else in the environment. My meter jumping right here. So there's my meter right there sitting on the floor. And I changed out the projector. So the ultra short throw is not there anymore. Instead, if I'm going to do demonstrations in this room on this product, I want to go with the lowest projector I have, and that would be the ViewSonic projector. That would be the 600 by 800 res 720p projector. So my projector sits all the way back here. I got a stand for it. Projector sits back here at around 18 feet away from the screen. And as you can see, we can pull the image up with no problem, crisp and beautiful. And let me show you my meter readings. So I'm curious to see exactly how much light we're pulling in this environment right now. Sorry about the rug. I'm gonna change all this out today. I'm gonna see where my readings are at. I know I gotta strip out the rug and try sweeping it down today, but it's too dirty. I'm gonna take the whole rug out and put a new one in, order another one today. So there's my meter readings right there. So as I can tell you, now mind you, we got a cloudy day today. Without the cloudy day, we make it up around, probably sun coming through here, we make it around 1700, 1800. Right now, we're on a cloudy day today. So it's a cloudy day, and as you can see, like I said, my meter sits on the floor. I don't put it up on the sofa because that's cheating, because I feel that your lights are here, you're too close to the lights. I don't have I have my projector sitting. As you can see, we got the black bar at the bottom. It's not making any contact, and I got it far away from the screen, so that way it doesn't get disrupted by the meter. That way, keep everything nice and fair. Now, in demonstrations I saw, meters were standing right next to the screen, right here on top where the screen was at. There were extra lights in the environment that were boosting the signal of the reading. And then on top of that, as I said before, that you have to have a certified machine. Nothing fake. None of the I know they have cell phone apps, but cell phone apps are from third parties, so they're not really accurate. Now, as I said before, not only do you have to show an outstanding reading, but on top of that, you have to be to maintain your image in a fully lit environment, which we're doing right here with no problem whatsoever. And this is with window light in the environment. If I bring it down a little bit still, I bring my down a little bit on my lights, and this is where we're coming at. Still above the 200 mark. And look how much light the screens are taking in. Like I said, my screens don't sit in a dark corner where it's dark. You see the corner's dark. No, these screens are designed to sit in fully lit environment. That's what we specialize. We specialize in ambient light rejection technology. That's why our screens can produce images in fully lit environments. When I watch demonstrations, I see people in these dark shadow areas. You know, you can barely see the walls, you can barely see the furniture, you can barely see objects in the environment. And that's because the environment is way too. Let me grab my remote control. All right, just put that at. Let me see if I can find the remote control over here. Look at that. LG 4K fish. Told you. Can pull contrast level in a fully lit environment, and the screen's not going to wash out or fade. You see the light that you're seeing right here? That's the light reflecting off overhead lights. So I can maintain a black contrast level and surrounded by windows. Gray screens can't do that. Now, probably Monday, we will do some demonstrations against gray screen paint mixes, certified screens versus the Black Phoenix. And fully lit environments with meter tests. Mind you, my projector is 600 by 800 720p SVGA. So we're not using the ultra short anymore. I decided to swap it out for the lower projector I have in the house. Starfield screensaver. No, you know where that's at, right there in the category. Actually, twice. There's my Starfield screensaver, which I have yet to see displayed in certain videos. Never, I don't see it. .4K demonstrations. That's not the long one. Get the 1 hour one, that's what I wanted. Oh, here we go. Maintain my picture with no problem whatsoever. Now I can start doing my demonstrations now on the Black Phoenix because now we got one painted in. So let me see. I want to do a slate today. I'm trying to figure out where we're going to put it at. You know what? I'm gonna repaint the wall screen upstairs. We're gonna turn that into a slate. I'm definitely gonna turn that into a slate. All right, I gotta get frog tape for that one. Let's check my meter readings. We're coming in at 371. 371, and all this light. And my screen is maintaining at 126 surrounding the windows. And I forgot, let's back it up. Let's show you how much light we're really pulling in here. We got the overheads on too. So anybody with a great mix, want to challenge this black technology we have over here? Starfield demonstration with the meters right from the door. You can do it inside today. So the difference between my screen, it's bigger. My projector's a lower model. It sits back farther than yours, and my screen is surrounded in windows with an overhead chandelier over top of it. And still maintaining an image with no problem. That's why I say gray screens, white screens, obsolete. It's not worth your time. They can't pull contrast, can't pull color. That beta fish.
Getting that from YouTube.
Your product. You want to go against a black phoenix. You got your wish today. I'm at 402 now. Watch your screen wash out. Show you my meter readings right now. So that's my meter readings jumping right now. Doesn't make a difference what your readings are. You can't see color. Your screen can't pick it up. None of the certified screens that we tested against can pick up color. Let me see what my bar is at for the screen. Bar's right there. None of the certified screens we tested can see color. None of them. The ones we tested against, they can't pick up next to the technology we had. So what makes you think a gray screen paint would have a chance? And all this light. As I said before, I don't know where in the world you got the idea about meters and stuff like that from, because like I said, my environments alone are brighter than your environments. Nowhere in the world your screen right now sits in this much light. My screen is way bigger than your screen. I'm at 126 inches. My projector behind me is 600 by 800 red, 720p, which means my pixel count is very low at 18 feet back, and still can maintain the image in a fully lit environment with accurate readings. And your screen's gonna wash out right now. Goodbye. You can talk about meters all day long. You can't pull color or contrast. You can can talk that stuff all day long about meters this and meters that. At the end of the day, Crow, your screen does not pick up color or contrast at all, period. See? That whole entire screen is supposed to be black. This is an OLED demonstration. It's supposed to stay jet black. You can't pick it up. Look at my projector sits at. I swapped my projector out. 18 feet back. All the light we have in the environment. That projector is 600 by 800, 720p. I actually downgraded my projector again. I had an XGA ultra short throw in here. Took that out. Put in a 600 by 800 res projector. That's why he gets on talking about don't know how to read a meter, don't know how to read a meter. Are you kidding me? You got to be kidding me about reading a meter. That's the most easiest meter reader you can actually read on the face of the planet. A child could operate that thing. A cell phone app is even easier. So it's not that hard to read a meter. And at the end of the day, whether it be meter or no meter, your screen can't pick up an image. Red screen. Watch. Your color gonna wash out. Gone. Told you. Gone. Not even there. At all, period. Your screens don't pick up color and don't pick up contrast. I can wash every last one of them out one by one. When the Cinemax gets here, I'll wash that one out next. It doesn't pick up. And you want to talk about, I don't even know where you even got the idea about talking about meters. Do you see, Crow? Look at my environment. I'm going to back up here for a minute. I'm going to show you how much light my screen's consuming every day. You got it in your head that your living room looks the same as mine. Your screen doesn't sit near any windows whatsoever. Your environment is constantly dark all the time. And you get a nerve to bring a meter into the situation? And you think you're going to generate more light than me? You're delusional. That's delusional, people. That is delusional. So the individual I'm talking about is a fellow by the name of Crow 1176. If you watch his demonstrations, 98% of his videos are done in dark environments. When it comes to contrast level, he has to do that in a dark environment while hugging his own screen. He doesn't do any demonstrations like this on this level. So he wants to bring a meter and says, well, you got to judge how much light you have in the environment. It really doesn't make a difference, to tell you the truth, at the end of the day, because the bottom line is the meter is just to keep an accurate reading of exactly how much light is in the room. Your screen's still going to have to maintain an image while it's in there. Just because you pick up a high level on your meter doesn't really mean anything. It just means that basically you have an accurate reading of what's going on in the environment. Your screen still has to maintain color and contrast at the same time. It can't wash out or fade. So you missed the entire point of the meter. And then when he gets blown out of the water a couple of times, he comes back and says, oh, he doesn't know how to read a meter. You're not that smart, are you? That's a very easy meter to read. Go look at the tutorial video on Dr. Meter and check out how easy it is to use. It's user-friendly, so anybody can learn to use it. You don't have to be a rocket scientist to use a meter. You can go to your cell phone and download an app. It's not accurate, it's not legit, but you can go to your cell phone and download an app and anyone can learn it. So it's not that hard. That's just an excuse for you to actually, you don't want to own up to the fact that your product is poor. It is. It's a poor quality product. It is. So you let me know in your delusional mixed up world of whatever and this, that, and the other, if your environment is the same as mine, because it's not even close. My screen sits next to two big windows, actually 4 of them. So I don't have a P, what do you call it? The P, I can put your screen right there, it doesn't make a difference. I don't have an expensive P2 projector. My projector behind me cost me $150. So you're talking about on 600 by 800, 720p res, your screen still can't see color? At 5,000 lumen crispy 1080p, your screen still can't see color? Something's wrong there. Something ain't coming up. You don't even come up on the screen over there with the 5,000. I would think the 5,000 lumen crispy is sticking here right now. Your screen won't pull up. So something's wrong there. Your product don't work. By the way, so you can get an understanding how well these things work. People who have contracts under a company, I sent them links where they can get these particular meters from. They will be using them in their demonstrations. So I guess everybody in the world doesn't know how to use. People who own these and use these meters, actually they show you how to do it. It's a tutorial video. You can go and watch. It's very easy to do. And it's a tutorial video showing you how to use a meter. Very easy to do. So all those people that are using this and doing these tutorials all over YouTube on this particular meter must be using it wrong, and you're the only one using it right. Yeah, you're delusional. This is why if you're arguing this case about how you have so much light in your environment, then how come all your videos are all sitting in the dark? If your screens can maintain images in well-lit environments, what's the point of you going on and doing demonstrations and showing meters and lights hitting the screen if you don't do these videos constantly all the time? Because in any video I do, I'm constantly light on. My environments don't change. Same thing every day. From morning to sun up, same thing. But when we come to your demonstrations, they always end up in the dark, or they start in the dark, but they're always in the dark. So if you feel that my meters are wrong and my screen's not pulling up and your environment is brighter than mine and you're doing a much better demonstration than me, I want the Starfield demonstration today. Saver.
Getting that from YouTube.
In a fully lit environment. You ever notice that every time I bring that topic up about that Starfield, he changes the topic to something else? He'll talk about action figures, bake sales, whatever, but he will not go near that Starfield demonstration or any contrast demonstration whatsoever. He'll do everything else but do that demonstration. Starfield demonstration. How many times do I have to say in a day to do a Starfield demonstration? If I can show my white levels off on my technology with no problem, how come you can't show a Starfield? And that's how I did it. When I did the challenge for him, we had to put rules in there because he'll cheat. Simple rules. 100-inch screen. This is 126, but 100-inch screen, which means you can't use any small little tiny screens that you like using your demonstrations. You know, when you made that mistake, or not, you didn't make a mistake. You thought that you had the Gamer Paint, and you did a video on the Gamer Paint saying that you had the product, and the product didn't even launch to the customers yet because that Gamer Paint gets packaged a certain way, which I finally displayed on the first ship out date that we shipped the paint out. Customers got a chance to see how their packages are being shipped out. We do it a professional way now. No wraparound tape and all that nonsense. So anyway, you never had the Gamer Paint to begin with. Number two, how we know we didn't have the Gamer Paint? The Gamer Paint's purple. The paint that you showed was next to the Frankenstein. Frankenstein is not that color. So again, you even got the color incorrect. That shows you how much of a fool you are. Now we got the other screen paint we have in there, which is that front and rear. I'm hoping you do a demonstration on that one because that one's got an interesting color too. So I can come back in and embarrass you again. But until then, since I got the meter now and I can walk around my house and get accurate readings, I can wash your screen out on every screen in the house. Oh, by the way, let me show you something real quick. I have a 135-inch gamer screen upstairs. Gamer screens are purple. Gray you displayed in your demonstration. I think I'm gonna keep this room nice and empty. Not too much in here, because here the acoustics in here are really, really good. And it's be good for speakers. Yeah, I don't put too much in here. I gotta work on this next. This is next. This is gonna be the Vortex. I'm gonna build a Vortex, a hologram screen right in there. I gotta find me an awesome short-throw projector. I think I got one in the house that may fit in that spot. Oh, look at that. Come downstairs. I can see my screen right from there. Now, mind you, people, the screen I got in the window is an edgeless by Elite Screens. They're about 5 something. Can you imagine if I had that painted with this product and I come downstairs and I see this, nothing but a gray spot on my screen? I wouldn't be able to pick up an image in a fully lit environment with that screen there. Tron Legacy.
Getting that from YouTube.
We should be there if we don't show too much of it. Let's go with this one right here.
It's summer.
Look,
So
color washed out again.
Try cheesy, crispy, Ritz cheese crispers.
Can't even pick up contrast. How are you comparing yourself to mine? So imagine you get a 126-inch screen painted with this product. This is what you would be picking up right now. I got options. I can watch this movie with the lights on. I can watch it with it off. Blue screen.
Getting that from YouTube.
Washed out again. $4K demonstrations.
Getting that from YouTube.
I'll tell you right now, you better not be making claims that Cinemax mix, when it gets here, you better not be making claims telling people that Cinemax pulls a better contrast level than the Metallica Mix 2.0, the Personal Mix. Because we're going to put them side by side. We're going to throw them up on a star field. I guarantee they probably all blend exactly the same way. Screen washed out again. Honestly, tell you the truth, I don't even understand how he would even think for a minute that his meter would bring up a higher number than me. We don't even have the same environment. But it's fun. It's fun. I'm gonna enjoy this meter. Look, you're not even turning my screen dark. How is that possible? Isn't your product supposed to turn my screen dark? Let's go to some fish. Wash that on the fish too. So if I wanted to watch a display of some fish on my giant screen in front of my window, I couldn't do that with your product because it would wash out. Tonight, I'm gonna swap this out for a 4300 lumen Chrissy full 1080p projector. I got one of them down there in the shelf. I'm gonna swap it out for that, and I guarantee you, your screen don't pick up. And we're gonna do it just with the matter of fact, we're gonna do it with the lights out in the dark. That's gonna do it. And I guarantee at 4300 lumens, 1920 by 1080p, Chrissy is not gonna pick up on your screen in dark. And we'll do a color pattern. Guarantee you, it don't pick up. Let's take some lights out for you. Let's take some lights out for you because you're struggling. That's what I'll get him. He test certifies all day. But for some reason, he thinks because his product can take on. I haven't seen you do 11 certifies yet. I haven't seen that yet. No 11 certifies at all. New York City, skyline, nighttime, screensaver.
Getting that from YouTube.
We're going to do all contrasts on your screen right now. Let's see which one we want. We'll do this one right here.
This all was known around the world about sharks in those days. Even what?
We want contrast demonstration. The night scene. I want that real dark one. There we go. That's what I want. How bad your product is right now. You see this right here, Pro? These are Christie projectors. These are the big boys. That's a 4300 lumen projector, 1920 by 1200 WXGA, and that is a 5000 Big Brother right there. Now, we started off by 800 by 600 720p SVGA. I guarantee you, I swap every last one of these projectors out. Your screen will still fade on red, no matter what. You're willing to test that theory in a fully lit environment? Let's see what happens. Let's start off with, what color do we want first? We're gonna do it the red first. Red screen.
Getting that from YouTube.
There's your color that picks up on red. We want to swap out the 8600 res projector, and we're going to put in a Christie projector in its place at 4300 lumens, 1920 by 1200 full 1080p projector. Let's see if your screen picks up. Now you got the meter reading going off at the same time. What should we see? Let's see where on our meter reading how much light we got in the environment right now. Almost, so we have 500 now. This area's gonna get bright real quick. It's like Mr. Sun's about to pop his head up. Let's see what projector swap out. Now mostly when people can't pick up an image on the screen, the first thing they think is, I have to get me a projector with a higher lumen count in order to pick up the image better. So let's see if this theory actually works. So now we're going to swap out for a 4300 lumen Christie projector. We went from 3800 lumens to 43. Now let's see if anything pops up, if anything happens. You get a change at all. Boy, it's going to be bad if it doesn't matter. It's a big boy. It's a 43 venue. You can get an image. Well, on your screen. 4300 lumens. See, it's supposed to be in that socket. Works. What are you going on? Get this dropped in there nice. Then I'm going to drop this thing so. Not an easy projector to get. Alright. So now we're firing up the Christie 4300 lumen projector right there. I like these projectors from them shaped. 4300 Christie projector. Let's go over to, let me see if we get the right remote controls for this one. Oh, I forgot, we got the other one. No, we'll get the right one. Red screen. Alexa's a little late to start. Just cooking through. Oh, there we go. You automatically failed already. Just from the car commercial, it just popped up. There you go. So we swapped out the 43. So we went from 800, oops, ain't gonna take that long. Like he did, I'm out. We went from 800 to 600, we went from 800 to 600, 720p SVGA to a projector of 4,300 lumens, full 1080p, 1920 by 1200. That's a huge swap out. And the screen, as he has right here, still hasn't produced any color. So what's the point of you basically talking about meters if your screen doesn't even show any improvement on a 1080p projector? So let's swap out for 5,000 lumens and see if any change. Let's go through the colors first. Color blue. See if we get any change at all. Nope, no blues. Color green. Can't even pick up on green. 4,300 lumens. Let's go with the 5,000 lumens. There's no point in going through this. You're not going to be able to pick up on this period. You can even pick up a Starfield. Starfield screensaver. We can find it. It's in there. You know it's in there. Let's see. Oh, let's pick this color right here too. See? Might even pick up. Nothing. Let's take our lights out. Give you a chance. We take our lights out. So now we got no lights in the environment. Let's see if your screen can pick up on a projector of 4,300 lumens. Nothing. Nothing. Slow color change out. See what we get here. My colors are not interfering. Slow color change out. See if what happens to your color change. You're going to pick up any color at all. So as you understand, you were going on about these meters. It has nothing to do with the meters. The meters just basically just regulate exactly an exact accurate data on how much light's being used in the environment. At the end of the day, your product doesn't work. It doesn't make a difference what projector I have in the house. I can swap out projectors all day long. It's still going to do the same thing. You can't see color. This freaking. Try to be patient here today, Bird. Try to be patient. You understand? Stuff don't work. It don't work. All right. Let me see. Starfield screensaver. Doesn't make a difference. You're not going to be able to pull contrast. You're not going to pull color. That's the only basically you're going to get is a white level. That's it. And that's the reason why people jump the lumen counts on their projector to get a more brighter, more vivid picture. But not only that, to be able to get better color. You can't give them that. Yeah, it's not going anywhere. Let's go swap off for 5,000 lumens. Let's go straight to the top. 5,000 lumens is we're about to hit right now. And your screen's still not going to pick up. I guarantee it's not going to pick up. It might be worse. Let's remove this one off. gonna be even worse. It's a little bit too much ambient light's gonna be hitting your screen. It's 5,000 lumens. It might wash out really bad. Until the fire stick up, because these crystals take a while to shut down. See what happens. You might do better. Who knows? Fingers crossed for you. Fingers crossed for you. Let me see. Here we go. Put this button on the side. Here we are. 5,000 lumen Chrissy firing up. I also got to get remote control so it's the automatic. Where's the automatic remote control? Wait, we need remote control so these units are all automatic. We don't have any remote controls anywhere in the house. Okay, gotta find a remote control for the Chrissy. I should have had it with me. Wait a minute. I took everything down. No, for a fact, I took everything down, had everything with me, was rearranging the room. So the remote controls have got to be somewhere in here somewhere. What's the remote control for it? Wait a minute, gotta find a remote control. There's only one remote control operates thing. Here, it's on the floor. Of course, on the floor. Let me see. Let me go to my lens shift. One here. That lens shift. Lens shift. Oops, wrong button. Again, wrong lens shift. Lens shift. Lens shift, lens shift. Okay. Remote control's right there. Alexis, so chill. It's right on the floor right next to me. So that's not necessary. Alright. You can see where her remote is at. She's having them fit. Probably in my pocket too. Here we go. That's not it. 5,000 lumens. 5,000 lumens. And look how close we're sitting up on the screen at 5,000 lumens. So it doesn't make a difference what projector he swaps out with in the video. It's not gonna react the way it's supposed to react. Let me see. Nope, we need to come out of there. We don't need all that. Let's see what we got going on here. Let's go pull up red screen. Told you. It'll make a difference. What projector we swap out to? It could be 38. It could be, we started off at 38, 38, 43, and 5,000 lumens. And your screen could not pull a red level on neither one of those projectors. Oh, we got enough space. Cut that nonsense out. Go with that nonsense. Need more space for what? I'm downloading a movie. Let's come over here and switch over here. Over. Let's bring it down. I want to bring it down a little bit more so we're right even with this. We're a little bit off here. There we go, that's better. Let's bring it over some. I'm going to bring it over right down to the bottom area. Look at that. Let's shift it a little better now. Okay. That way we don't have to keep moving his screen and putting it up. We can have it right there. That's what I love about these projectors. And shift it where you want it to go. All right, now we got you right there. We can see you perfectly well. Now let's see how you do at 5,000 lumens, Christie projector. Color blue. Not even pick up. And that's 5,000 lumens. So it's an interesting theory. I say if we go up, the higher we go up in lumens, the worse your screen gets. White screen. There's a white screen right there. Like I said, you can pull white levels. You just can't see color at all. LG, beta fish. See? Let's see if you can turn our screen dark on a 5,000 lumen projector. TLC 4K demonstrations. No, you can't. Nope, that's virtually impossible, Crow, because our product's not everyday black paint. So no, you can't turn it dark. But we can make your screen wash out. Let's check the meter. Let's put some lights on in here. Don't look at my meter, Crow. I was just playing with you. That's how much my light's generating here. Almost near 1,000. And mind, this is on a cloudy day. When we get sunlight coming through these windows in the evening hours, you know how bright it gets in this room? And my screen can still maintain an image. Again, waiting for your screen to turn my my technology dark. Don't seem to be happening. Philips 4K demonstrations. I told you they come up with all kinds of excuses. Oh, they can't read the meter right, or his meter is defective, or his meter must be unnamed brand, or whatever. You lost. That's all to it. And I'm watching your screen on 5,000 lumens. I watched your screen out on 3,800 lumens. See these projectors behind me? This is what we did. We took this projector right here, 3,800 lumens, tried to pull up color on the screen. It failed. Didn't even work on this. This projector didn't even work on his screen paint. Didn't even work. Couldn't pull the color, couldn't pull the contrast, couldn't pull contrast. Swapped out for a 300 lumen crispy projector, full 1080p. That didn't even work on the screen. Then came up to a 5,000 lumen projector and still can't pick it up. So that just tells you at the end of the day, no matter what projector you change over to, your screens can't pick up no color. And then once we get a 4K in here, that's going to be even more embarrassing because I'm going to watch your screen wash out on a 4K outside. That's going to be even more impressive. When we take the lights down, let's take the lights down. Maybe there's too much light in here for you. I may buy me another one. I like these projectors. These 505s are freaking amazing. I'm gonna get me another one today. Mind you, my projector behind me, let's see, that one cost me $500. The other one cost me $230, and the other one cost me 150 bucks. All of them together, cheaper than your P2, and I got a better picture than you. And you paid all that money for that projector, and my cheap old relic projectors are over here, and my screen are blowing out your product. Color blue. Nope, nothing come out. Nothing. 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 Gray screen. This is going to be pretty embarrassing with the screen being black. Dark gray. Not picking it up. Light gray. Not picking it up. Let me see what else we got right here. We can do real quick. Let me see. Whew, man. What will test you against the dark slate soon? Because I'm going to paint that probably on Monday. I decided to do the screen on the wall because I'm already going to have. No, we got the gamer paint for the other screen. Yeah, so I do need a dark slate upstairs somewhere. So we're going to do the wall that I had, the 151-inch Nova 17. That's going to be converted to a dark slate. And I'm going to use that screen also too. Wait, we got to go upstairs for a minute. We got to do the meter reading for upstairs. I know upstairs in that room is bright as I don't know what. Let's go upstairs real quick. Let's go cap this off. Let's go upstairs. I'm curious to see how much light we got in there. And we got a motorized projection screen we got to paint too. So we got to get cracking on that one too. Let's go upstairs. I'm going to see how much light we got going in these rooms. Let's play in here for a minute. And this is just my overhead lights on, okay? So we're going to put this right here. Take my cap off and see what we get without the lights on first. So this is my reading with no lights on. Now, this is my readings with my lights on. I told you my house generates more light than your house. Sorry, apartment. So in this room, when I fire up a projector, I'm at 911 in here. Ugh, wrong choice. I don't want to think about that one. But anyway. And you coming in at what? 200? You bragging about 221? That's what you're bragging about? And you even have lights on top of the screen to try to get the image to pop a little better, get the numbers to jump. And I'm coming in here in this room. That's all we have in here is overheads. Your apartment is dark. Your apartment is really, really dark. You got to look up the average household. That's what I had to do. I had to go online and I had to look up the average household and the average business, how much light is supposed to be in that environment. And his apartment is really, really dark compared to that. I'm going to get that chart. I'm just going to find that chart. I'm going to put it in the link so you can look at that. How much light you're supposed to have in the average home. And this place is really dark. But, you have to. When you're using that kind of screen paint, you ain't got a choice because you turn the lights on and that stuff will work out on you. So you don't have a choice. Let's come in here. I'm going to set up. I'll put my meter out right here, in the middle of the floor. This is the light we're getting in this room by itself. This is what I'm picking here. No overhead lights are on yet. That's my light in here. Mind you, I ain't got it by the window. It's nowhere near the window. It's right in the center of the floor. Right? Now let me turn my lights on over here. Let's see how much light we get in here. Way beyond that 202. Let's go to my bathroom. I wonder how much light I got in my bathroom. I bet you my bathroom right now. I got more light than your living room right now. Let's go to my bathroom. We're going to put the meter right here on the floor because I'm not going to have it up on the toilet because that would be cheating. So I'm going to stick it right here in the bathroom. That's with lights off. We ain't got the lights on yet. That's how I know your apartment is too dark. That's how I know. If you took that meter into your bathroom, it would jump. That meter would probably be higher in the bathroom than it would be in your house. Your house came in at 221, and that's with light. With light that you had literally hitting your screen. Mind you, you had extra there that you call yourself watching out your screen. I know what you were doing. You was basically trying to jump your meter count. That's what you were doing. So bottom line, at the end of the day, your living room is literally dark in there. Because my bathroom comes in at almost 3 or 4. So I know your house is too dark. Surprised you can find the tape. Find anything. Let's come in here. Let's go in here. This room right here. Now we're gonna close the curtains right now. Close the curtains. All right. Let's see how much light we get in here. And I'm gonna show you people. Watch the tutorial video because Crow don't know anything what he's talking about. All you gotta do is just hit your button right here. That's it to turn it on. It's that easy. It's not that hard. You want to make it sound like it's that hard because he got his butt whipped. That's what happened. Challenged me on a meter demonstration. I don't even know what you was thinking on that one. I don't know. You thought your house was brighter than mine? I'm sorry, you got an apartment. I keep forgetting about that. And I'm wrong with having an apartment, but he acted like he got it all. All right, let's go over here real quick. Now we're gonna hit the power button. The sensor's right there. We're in the whatchamacallit. This is my room in here. We got the curtains blocked right now. We at 3. Okay, right there. We're fluctuating back between, I say, 31. We ain't got the lights on yet. Almost a 480 in here. You want to go upstairs in the attic? Because the attic is brighter than a mother jumper up there. It's super bright up there. But no, buddy. You talk a lot of trash. Your house, the light in your environment is too dark. You're coming at the fact that you're bragging on 200 something. That's low. That is really, really freaking low. When we're checking the kitchen out, I'll show you how much light we got in the kitchen. That's too low. Let's go have a look at the kitchen. See how much light we have in the kitchen. Because I was curious, because they're talking about sometimes you can have light in your environment that can be too harmful for you. So I was kind of looking around and doing some research online, thinking about, okay, I need a chart on what's a safe amount of light you should have in your house. So that's when I got to walking around the house last night and just checking things out, looking on those charts. And, that's what I picked up. Oh, let me show you something really quick. Let me do something real quick. All right, we need to put the meter right here. We're going to put it right here. All right, we'll put it right here. All right, we'll just need to leave this flat anyway. Put the meter here. Put the sensor right here. All right. Right here, right there. Sensor for this room. This is what we come in the room right now with no lights on. So I wish I can get this a little higher up for you guys. Now we're going to turn our lights on here. And this is what happens if I open up the door. So you can see the meter is accurate because every time I shut something or close something, they drop. When I open up something, it goes back up. See, up to 600. So it's reading accuracy. And keep in mind, by the way, Crow, this particular piece of equipment, I can actually record my data. They have a website that I can actually download all my data to, all my accurate readings, and I can download all that to my website. So it does keep track of all my readings. Accurate checks of all my readings. Did you know that? That's why I purchased this piece of equipment. It got very high ratings. All right, so let me show you something real quick. So let's take this out. We got too much light in here right now. We're gonna remove all this right now. Get that out of the way, right? We're at, let me see. We got to put it somewhere where you guys can see it better. Because you're not going to be able to see it there. Let's go over here. This should be good right here. Let's go over here for a minute. Let's see something. Let me get it done here. I don't want it too high up. I need to stay at a certain level. Let's see. All right. All right, now, see where it's sitting right here, right? Now watch this. See that? When he had that light sitting in front of the screen, and he was hitting the his screen with those lights in front, trying to say he was watching out the screen. No, he was jumping the numbers on his meter. Because this thing is designed to read light. So you're not supposed to have any form of extra physical light in front of that meter while it's basically giving off its measurements. Because you'll jump your numbers. And that's what he was doing in his demonstration. Crow does little sneaky stuff in his demonstration, figuring that no one else is going to pick it up at all, period. If you're doing a meter test, there is no purpose for you to even have any lights aiming at the meter at all. There should be no lights near the meter. If you're where he had the meter sitting in front of the projector, that's why we set it down low. Because just in case when the projector spans out, sometimes it leaves a little bit of an overskirt around the screen, like a little bit of light may push off around the screen, and that may hit the meter, and that may trigger off the numbers to go even higher. So to keep that from happening, we set it on the floor. By setting it on the floor, that's not going to, if the light comes down just a little bit, it's still not going to be to touch it because the meter is sitting on the floor. So that's a safe distance to have it at, to get that measurement just right. His meter was sitting right there where that screen is at. So when that projector hit, if any of that light reflected off his screen, it was evidence is that I couldn't understand why. And I was talking to other people to look at the video. It was like, why does he have lights hitting the meter? Because that's making his numbers jump. And I said, I don't know why. I guess he's trying to show that he can have all this light hit the screen and his screen is still going to maintain an image. Well, the interesting thing about that, when you did that demonstration with the light hitting your screens, you still, when you do demonstrations, don't do demonstrations in the exact same environment at all, period. You still do them in the dark. So it doesn't make a difference if you have lights hitting your screen. You can't pick up an image, like on 5,000 Lumens over here. But yeah, I know all that. Do little tricks and stuff. Sitting in the dark, hugging screens and all that nonsense. Fake cell phone readings. And if you keep in mind, if you came in at 221, and you had help from a spotlight, and you still came in at 221, your house is pretty dark. It is really dark. That's why when you record in your house, if you notice his camera goes dark, and then it lightens up and it goes dark. Your camera's having a problem picking up light in the environment because it's dark in your environment. It goes dark 1 minute, it goes light again. Your environment's really dark. But like I say, you have to because your screen paint doesn't pull up. 4K demonstrations. Yeah, that's why your environments are so dark. Your screen paint can't pull up in that environment. It washes out. Let's go back over here. Let's go to Batman, Bane scene. I broke your back. I broke your back. I broke your back. Kills when I talk. Bane speaking out of a cereal bowl. See? Can't be in this kind of environment because your screen can't pull up. That's why when you show your camera, you move around, it goes dark 1 minute, it goes light the next minute. Your camera has a hard time picking up light in your environment because it's that dark. 221 is not impressive. 221 is pretty bad. Patience costs you your stride. Patience. Yeah, Crow, you're fake. You're definitely a fake. I can analyze your stuff all day long. You're a fake. Putting lights in front of your meter. Come on now, you should know better than that. I guess he figures everybody's too stupid to pick up on that. And that's how he kind of looks at your customers. Keep in mind, if you do videos like that, you think your customers are idiots. Because who's dumb enough to take a meter and stick lights in front of it? It's designed to measure light. So if you have lights in front of it, you're interfering with the measurements. You must think literally. I would never come on here and call yourself a Crow fan because literally you guys be idiots. Literally idiots. He's got videos of himself making free paint and selling it to you guys. Wow. You guys, man, I'm telling you, that's sad. That is really sad. So far, hugged the projection screen in the dark. Did a demonstration where he was so close up on the screen, literally you couldn't even see the rest of the apartment. All you could see was just a screen. And I could tell you were doing it in the dark because if you were doing it on that material, any light in the environment, that surface would have reflected and pulled up and it showed a really white, bright image. You would have saw that. So you had to do that in the dark. So that means you went in the dark and took your phone and got right up on top of the screen to try to convince people that your screen was pulling a contrast level. If your screen's pulling a contrast level, then why don't you just show the contrast level? Turn all your lights on, pull your meter out, and give me a star field demonstration. That's all you got to do. I don't see what the problem is. I don't see why he keeps telling you to do that. Patience costs you your stride. I mean, if I'm going to sit there and somebody's going to tell me, hey, Ken, show me a white level. I'll show you a white level all day. Oh, gee, snowboarding demonstration. There you go. All day. I got no problem showing white levels. But he got a hard time showing you a contrast level. Yeah. For you Pro fans, just so you know, 220 is not good. 220 is really bad. It is really bad. Nowhere in your house should be coming up at 220. With or without a projection screen. That's dark. And mind, that's 220 with interference from other lamps. That's bad. I mean, he has to be coming there somewhere between 70, maybe 80. Now you look at videos and he's showing off his place, it's always dark. Can't pull an image up with that screen painting he has. That's not a good sign. You're all the time like, ooh, look at this 220. Yeah, go look it up online. It's not good. It's supposed to be way, way, way beyond that. I'm gonna go back to my freaking 600 by 800 reds projector. I don't need this. All right, I'm gonna turn this off and go back to my 600 by 800 res projector because that's what I'm using. Because I don't need to use these. These 5,000 projector. These are 5,000 projector for what? I'm gonna use it for this testing. What the freak is that on my ceiling? Is that a spider? Oh, Lord, who cares? As long as it doesn't kill me, I'm good. There it is. Yeah, 220 ain't good. 220 is bad. That's really, really bad. Literally, seriously, the inside your car with the lights on is higher than 220. I'll lie to you not. Your daughter's nightlight is probably higher than 220. Your garage is higher than 220, literally. 220 is not good. And then you got help assistance from other lamps in the environment. No, that's not good. That's not an accurate reading anyway. If you call himself talking about meters and accurate readings, at least have a real meter. Don't have a cell phone app. I'm gonna put my other projector back up and use that one instead. That's what I was using. I like that one much better. Yeah, I can tell. That's interesting too about that meter, because in the morning when I get up, I set it up. Now, I saw when they have one, it's a display, like a picture frame. You can have it displayed in your home that'll measure the medians, how much light you're putting in. I'm thinking about getting one of them, because then I can have an accurate read like 24/7, just walk in and just see it right there. But when we first started off, it was at 3. Now the levels are starting to jump even higher. And that's just telling me right there from the door that the light is starting to rise outside. Oh, I know the carpet. I know people say, oh, your carpet's dirty. I know the carpet's dirty. Big deal. I'm actually processing of changing outside. Now I got a jet black screen in here. I'm actually going to change out the sofa covers to bone white and put in black pillows and a white plush rug. That's going to set this up real nice. And blue neon's going to flow right through it. That's going to look sick. So I'm about to change everything out anyway. I need to change everything out. But yeah. Like I said, don't believe that dumb nonsense. Go pick yourself up one. I said, buy one. Go pick yourself up one. It's good to have, even if you're not using it for projection screens. If you do gardening, fantastic for gardening and stuff like that. Like I said, it's a good thing to have, you know. But this the one they have, this one right here, it's not hard to use. It's very easy. Alexis is having a fit again. She has her fits. She plugged in all the way? I think she was plugged in all the way. Right again. There we go. No, she's in all the way. 600 by 800 res, 720p is all I'm using here. I don't need to use any big boy projectors. Not necessary. Screen does all the work. The famous Mr. Ray. Oh, there we go. Let's say. Come on, let's get together. Get it together. Anal. Now see that? That's my 600 by 800, 720. That's what I'm using. I don't have to use 1080p 43. I don't have to use 5,000 lumens right there. That's all I need to use. I'm good. No matter what projector I use, my screen's going to pick up. On his, no matter what projector I pull up over there, it's not going to pick up color or contrast. Yeah, I got to change up the batteries on this because I can see right now she's dragging. She's definitely dragging. All right, well, I'm pretty much done. Well, I was done for today. When I got this morning, I had to build, to actually paint this screen and rebuild the screen in the other gaming room. And it was sunny outside today, which would be nice, but like I said, God does what he wants to do, and I'm not arguing with that. I wanted to put this screen right here. So this screen right here, this is going outside. We've got 2 screens outside on the deck. This is going to be the gaming screen. I can't wait to set this up because I got a stand I designed for it that's going to actually mount to the side of the deck. Oh, it's going to look amazing. LED lights and everything. It looks so freaking cool. I want it to look like a TV, like, have an actual TV on a stand outside, okay, like in your home, people have them LCD TVs. I want it to look just like that, but I want it to be projection. So that's what I'm going for when I set that up. There we go. We had the wrong remote controls in our hands. No, she's still dragging. Okay, she's having a moment. Let's let her do what she wants to do. Working out? Okay. I'm gonna go back to my 4K fish because that's what I was watching today. Here's the relaxing for. Oh, what's this one right here? There we go. That's 100, mind you. For what you paid for that piece of equipment, and you still can't use that in a fully lit environment, that's an ultra short throw projector. You know, that's what ultra short throw projectors are designed for today. They're designed to give you that TV kind of style projection screen setup. That's what they're designed for. You ever watch any of the videos on those projectors? They're all done in fully lit environments to give you that TV-like experience. But every time this guy shows off this projector, he's sitting in the dark every single time. That wasn't the purpose of that projector, it was to give you that TV-like kind of style. And the reason why he can't use that projector to its full potential because the paint won't allow it to do so. All that money for that projector, you'll never see the contrast ratio, what that projector can do. You'll never see the full potential, what that projector is capable of doing. Never. And over here, we have my projectors over here, $150, $230, $500. Nowhere near grand. And each one of these can run an application off this screen with no problem, without washing out, without fading, maintain color, show the meter readings with no problem whatsoever. But yet I put this product up here, it fails on every last projector. It doesn't pull any color at all whatsoever. That's why it tells you to calibrate. Gotta calibrate, gotta calibrate. Here's the bottom line you gotta understand. This is the reason why we like using the older projectors, because people can relate to our projectors. You can come into my video and go, that projector sitting on the floor, that ultra short throw NEC, I can relate to that. Because that projector is going to cost you 130 to 180 bucks. That's it. That's all it's going to cost you. And I'm producing that on a 148-inch string. So it tells you right there that that projector is only designed to do an 80-inch to 100, but my string's 148 in there. So you can relate to that. You can relate to that projector over there too. That's $150. Brand new on Amazon, they're $300. Get them on eBay for 150, 180 bucks. You can relate to that. You can relate to that projector right there on the floor. That's $230. That right there, most that'll cost you is 500 bucks. Watch this video. It's a $4,000 projector. Now you have to understand, when you're looking at a company that's showing off a very expensive projector, two things are going to happen. The only way you're going to be able to achieve the exact same picture quality that that projector is achieving, you're either going to have one that's like it or one better. There is no way in the world on God's green earth that you're going to basically go $50,000 projector and go back with a 1080p and get the same result. It is not going to happen. Not even if they're both 4K, because there's something about that projector why it costs 50 grand and why yours costs 3. That's why. And the first thing they're going to say to you, oh, you have to use it in an ambient controlled environment. You have to calibrate the projector, blah, 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 blah. You're still never going to get close to that thing. So that's why I don't use high-end projectors in my demonstration, because my customers should be able to relate to what I'm selling. Anybody can relate to that projector. So either you're going to have the same projector, because there's no way in the world you're going to buy that screen paint, and you think your 1080p at home is going to look the same thing as that P2? And no, not going to happen. Not even with the lights out. It's going to be a difference. Okay, well, it's time for me to eat. Time for me to take my medication, go over and get my Lucky Charms. Yeah! I love Lucky Charms. You have no idea. I've been eating Lucky Charms since I was freaking 13 years old. I'm 53 right now, and I still eat Lucky Charms. I've gotten into arguments with people like, you don't want a grown man cereal? No, I eat Lucky Charms. That's all I like. That's all I eat is like Lucky Charms. Every once in a while, I might get some Captain Crunch or whatever, but it always goes back to Lucky Charms. You ever gone down to Amazon and gotten the bag of Lucky Charms marshmallows before? You ever done that before? If you're a big fan of marshmallows in your cereal and you feel like you're just not getting enough marshmallows, you should definitely get a big bag of those marshmallows. It tastes exactly like Lucky Charms marshmallows. At one point, I decided to do the all marshmallows. Never do that. Never. Okay, put it this way. Side effects, you don't blink forever. You do see the meaning of time and space, and you can remember when you were born. That's how high your sugar hype is going to be. And you might get into sugar coma. But I did that. I had a bowl of nothing but freaking marshmallows. That's everybody's freaking dream. Every kid that sits down at the table and get a bowl of cereal thinking, geez, it'd be freaking cool if it was just all freaking marshmallows. Because that's all you eat is just pick out all the marshmallows and just leave the cereal behind because you don't want the cereal. But man, I got a 5-pound bag of marshmallows. My mind went, Got a big box of Lucky Charms. Dumped all the marshmallows I want. I know this is completely off topic, but I'm just telling you, it is freaking amazing. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. But anyway, let's get back to this. Yeah, you will never blink again. Never blink again. You probably end up sleeping with your eyes open too on top of that. But anyway, let's get out of here real quick. I got things to do. I'm pretty sure y'all got things to do. It's Sunday. You know, I'm gonna sit here and just probably watch some TV, and I'm watching Western. Matter of fact, they got the Magnificent Seven on here, so I'm watching that today. The Magnificent Seven. So then, let me get my outer space screensavers.
Getting that from YouTube.
I'm gonna watch this right now. Alright, so Monday morning we're going to mount the 100-inch screen outside. We'll do some demonstrations off of that. Sunday I start working on the big boy screen, so I got to build the frame and all this setup. There's going to be speakers behind that screen too. So I got to work on that one. It has to be done for the big gaming room. And the LED lights are going in on Monday, so you'll get a chance to see the LED light display. Plus the ceiling's going to be painted black. So I'm actually going to be using Nova 17 to coat the ceiling. That's something that's great ceiling, 3D paint for the ceiling. Yes, I'm going to coat the ceiling black because I need to have a real actual universe coming back at me. That setup in there. And that's basically about it for today, people. So I hope you enjoyed the video demonstrations. Thank you for your time. I got to go in. God